Jai Hind. So my today's topic is BRI. BRI basically stands for Belt and Road Initiative. It is an ambitious project which basically is for increasing the connectivity as well as cooperation between the countries of Asia, Europe, and Africa. Chinese President Xi Jinping came up with this idea in 2013. This initiative basically contains two aspects, which is a land-based initiative, which is the Silk Road Economic Belt, and a sea-based initiative, which is 21st Century Maritime Silk Road. Right now, there are almost 140 participating countries, thousands of development projects, and billions of dollars invested. China is acting as a financer, wherein its main focus is on LMICs, which are low and middle income countries. Loans up to $500 billion are being sanctioned by China every year, and these countries are taking a huge amount of loans from China to build the infrastructural projects in their respective countries. The four main problems which are faced by almost 35% of infrastructure projects under this scheme are basically the corruption scandals, the environmental hazards, public protests, and violation of labors. These are main four problems faced by these infrastructural projects. There are basically some domains wherein the main infrastructural projects are built, such as road, railway, gas and oil pipeline, as well as power grids. Talking about the significance for China, China has understood the fact that investing in home is not that much sustainable for future. Therefore, it has started connecting and increasing trade with other countries as well. China's influence in world has been increasing day by day. China has got an access to the Eurasian region, which is basically a heartland of Asia. So it is getting a huge amount of economic benefit from it. Talking about the overall benefits of this BRI, it is very good for connectivity between different countries worldwide. There is also a fair competition because there will be no one company or industry or any country whose base for a particular raw material or any other thing. Third thing will be the connectivity between these countries has been increasing. Talking about the issues, first issue is basically that it has been a huge issue, which is the corruption scandals and the money going in illegal activities. Now the question arises why India did not join this initiative as many of the countries have already joined. So one of the main flagship project of this BRI is CPEC, which is basically China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. This project, which is aiming to build a road which passes through POK as well as Balochistan region, which has been a major hub of insurgency, and it has been claimed by India as its part, but therefore it is a disputed region, and China being able to build projects, being uh, in favor of building projects there is completely against India's strategic sovereignty. So that's why India is not keen in joining this initiative. In beginning, there were many countries who were eager to join, but right now the enthusiasm has been waned. This project aims to complete all its projects by 2049. So, in my conclusion, I would like to say that India should start investing in other countries for their good relations as well as increasing trade with other countries. And one more issue which is faced by BRI is basically the universal currency which is being used for these projects, that is dollar. So the increasing dependency on US is also a huge roadblock for development of infrastructure projects under BRI. So there should be there should be also another universal currency which should come up and should help help these small countries to develop as well as to raise their economic standards. countries should also take care about the fact that it should not these countries should not ignore uh, the long term effects of China's influence on their respective countries. We have seen the China's occupancy of Habanpatota port in Sri Lanka, which has been basically a huge setback for India's strategic uphold. This was all what I all had about BRI. Thank you and have a nice day.